What's up, you guys? Welcome again to Musician Live. My name is Kolane. I'm gonna be your instructor as usual. It has been a while, man. So today I wanna address a few things on guitar technique, the most common used techniques that you will see out there, and how to develop them, and exercises, and maybe even an application how you can apply them in a song. When it comes to guitar, there are several techniques. Guitar is a very technical instrument, not just the guitar, mostly the string instruments. If you go to the bass, it's very different from the other instrument like piano. If I show you a C on a piano, even a 3-year-old can play the C, it will sound like a C. But if I showed you a C on guitar, you would know which one is the C, but it will take you forever to actually have the sound of the C to come out. It's because more than knowing what to play, there's a technique that you're supposed to learn and master. Well, I haven't mastered it myself. I'm a work in progress. But one of the most basic techniques that I want us to look at, it is alternate picking. If you hear the word, it's just self-explanatory. It's alternate picking. So what that means, your strokes on the pick, you're down. So instead of down strokes, which a lot of people do when learning to play lead, they use the down strokes. But if you want to be faster, you have to learn alternate picking. That means you use both down and up strokes. Let me demonstrate it. It is this way. So if you click on the bottom, let's say there's a sound, and then the up, there's a sound. So if you only click down, how fast can you get? You really have a limited range. So you can click faster, but you automatically reach your limit. But how about if the downward counts as much as the up? So it's like, so it's now you can even make a sound like this, because the sound counts when you hit the top as much as the bottom. So coming up, you're not just coming out to start from nothing. When you come up, you count, down you count. So it's like, that's your alternate picking. So there are obvious exercises that most of us are familiar with, the spider exercise. But I want us to look at, let's just look at the scale, the harmonic minor. Use the D harmonic minor. So let's use the harmonic D harmonic minor, which is, it's gonna be your 5th, 7, and your 8 on the A string. You do the same thing on the D. It's 5, 7, 8. And then on the D string, it's 6 and 7. And then on your B, it's 5, 6, 8. And then on your E, it is 5, 6, 9. Okay, it sounds. So if you want to play this scale faster, now I recommend you get a pick that you're comfortable with. I use 2 mils. I use very thick picks. Some people use even way thicker than this. Some people use 0.8, but get a bunch of picks that you can try. And then if you get the pick that you feel like you prefer, buy plenty of those and practice using them. So I use a 2mm pick. The way I hold the pick, it is very different from obviously other players. So the way the pick is held, in fact, if you watch a lot of players, there are more differences than there are similarities in terms of how they handle the pick. So how I hold mine, it's usually just it points towards. It's like the Italian okay. So I hold my pick like this. So here's what you are to try. Just hold one note. Hold your pick. Alternate. Just do this over and over. And then make sure your pick does not move back and forth. It's stationary. And to know that if this is the correct technique that you are to, because you don't, what you do not want to do, you don't want to waste your time practicing something that is inefficient. So play the top and bottom string with the technique that you think will work for you. Go to the B string, go to the E string to both E, the lower and upper. Whatever technique that you want to work on, it should be able to accommodate these two strings, because that's how thick your guitar is. So if you have a technique that you feel like it works for you, but it can't reach the top as well as the bottom, then it might not be working in your favor. You want to make sure the technique that you use, or the technique that you invest your time rehearsing, it's a technique that will play the top and bottom strings without you having to lower your wrist or your shoulder, go to, like, instead of with just a single move. You want to make sure that before you work on that technique, I've done that. This is a mistake that I've made in my years of playing. I've invested my time in techniques that were inefficient, and I would realize later that when I'm playing fast licks that my fingers could not keep up, or even my picking hand could not keep up. That was because I was using a technique that was inefficient. So exercise is now to master. Alternate your picking on this scale, which is a 3 note per string. So you use that pattern. You can use actually varied pattern. You can actually go straight to the D minor pentatonic. Use the same pattern. 6 notes. You can group your notes in sixes, and then start. Then again. And then going down again. Then going down. So you can group your notes. This is a way that works in your favor when now learning to alternate. So make sure you hold your pick in a way that's comfortable, that will not have your pick move back and forth. And what you need to practice, it's not exactly full scales, just get one note. Make sure whatever note you play, it does not do like. Just get one note, start slow, can build up, Do that over and over. You can feel the heat in your wrist, so that your wrist will generate muscle over the strokes or on the string, so that it does not. If now it starts doing like this, if it stutters, then you are already out of your range in terms of speed. Slow down until it comes out crisp. This is an essential part of your guitar playing in your journey. Make sure that you outline one note. This is the most basic and underrated technique, which a very few master, in fact. So again, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and share this video with people that you can share with, and you can also share the links in your platforms, in your WhatsApp and your Facebook, your Instagram. Feel free to share as many as you can. And also, our DVD is available. There's a DVD on Base. Got interesting news for you. There's a DVD on Base that you're able to buy. We'll arrange that you find the link in the description, where you find details on how you're gonna get the DVD. We're releasing DVDs on guitar, piano, on bass. Currently, you can get your copy on Base. We are working on distributing it to different stores so that you can be able to get that. We'll be uploading that weekly, on updating you guys where you can get these DVDs. So it's a master course, it's a master class where you can get your bass from zero to actually playing even live recordings. Until next time, see you. Thank you so much for watching, guys.